Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Miranda and I'm a plus size girl and I'm on a weight loss journey, a health journey, a mental health journey, a plus size weight loss mental health journey. I don't exactly know what I want to call it. It's basically, I'm just living my life and trying to do the best I can, and that's it. I have recently lost 45 pounds since November of 2021. And I think that's pretty damn good. So good job, sis, you're doing it. But what I have gained over the last few months on this journey is so much love, so much self-love, so much understanding, some serious self-forgiveness. Is that a thing? I don't know. I just made it a thing. But yeah, forgiving myself, because I know I am forgiven if I want to be forgiven, but I always like to hold on to that and remind myself of my faults. And I'm learning to forgive myself. And it's like, oh, we have leveled up, bitch. We have leveled up. I actually do have an eating disorder, if you didn't know. I was diagnosed with that quite a few years ago by my family doctor, and then I went to eating disorder therapist and specialist, and I really learned a lot about my disordered eating and why I was reaching for food to numb out from any emotion, because I'm an emotional girl. Terry Clark said it best. I can't help myself. I can't help it. But because I don't like feeling emotion, and because I was raised in a very religious family who didn't talk about anything that was, you know, any at all trivial, everything was kind of swept under the rug. And if there was ever any problems, we just wouldn't talk about it for a little while, and eventually they would go away, or they would just fester and get bigger inside. And then we would all lose our minds a little bit. But yeah, that was what I was raised in. And I mean, I still love my family, but we're all very messed up, okay? Facts. Of course, I am trying to do better in the family that God has given me and my husband together. And we're doing the best we can. We really are. And I know that I will never stop trying to do the best I can. And if that's what my parents did too, then that's okay with me. So the topic of this video today is fitness, okay? Fitness in my mouth, okay? I know how to do that. Ooh, that was a dirty joke. Yeah, I do. But actually, the fitness industry, how do you feel about it? What's your hot take on the fitness industry? Diet culture? How do you feel about diet culture? Have you ever heard that term before, diet culture? If you're here right now watching this video, there's a good chance you were raised in the diet culture and you're saturated with it. So you might just think it's regular life without even realizing you have been getting all these subliminal messages from diet culture your entire life. And it's affected you. It's affected me too. And even though a lot of us are becoming woke to diet culture and the fitness industry, and we see the problematic things being said and being shown to us, we see it now. It doesn't mean it's not still there. It is still there, but a lot of us can pinpoint it and say, hold on, I'm gonna stop you there because I know this, okay? So that means everything you're saying right now is not true. So yay for us, we are growing, we are doing better, and that is a very good thing. But just because my feed is better, okay, my Instagram, my TikTok, my Facebook, I really do try and curate a safe space for my eating disorder head, you know what I mean? You saw, I still get the messages, even though I don't search it, even though I don't follow a ton of fitness influencers on Instagram or TikTok or whatever. I really don't. I still get it. I still get it a lot, actually. Another dirty joke. That's what she said. Hey! But I definitely, because I've curated a safer space for me, I actually haven't realized how bad it still is for teens today. Like, I thought it was bad when I was a teen because, well, we didn't have any social media except for MSN Messenger and ICQ. I graduated high school in 2003. How you doing? Okay. But we had Teen Magazine. We had rail thin models shoved in our face all the time. We had the Slim Fast, the Jenny Craig, all those infomercials that will tell you you're gonna lose weight in you're gonna lose 40 pounds in 7 days, okay? You cannot, you cannot. But all of those noises, all of that mess was in our heads growing up. But now if you look at what teens and kids are looking at on their feeds, yeah, like you can curate your feed a little bit. You can. I know how. You can block people. You can say not interested and the feeds will clean themselves up a little bit, but there is still so much problematic stuff that it muddles your brain. It really does. It muddles my brain too. It does. And I've been on a self-love journey for the last 10 years. And still, when I see something that triggers me, I immediately will revert back to all this self-doubt, this negative self-talk, this self-hate. And for what? A 7-second video of a very fit girl in a bikini who probably works her ass off to get that skinny and tight and right. And she probably has boobs too. Like, those didn't come naturally. Like, those are from the doctor, okay? But all of that, it muddles. It muddles. I will say that now on social media, there are way more demographics. What you are looking for, you will find. So whatever you're into, you're gonna find it. And that's why you gotta make sure that you're into good shit, okay? That's why you gotta keep the path straight and narrow, okay? Because whatever you're looking for, you will find. If you want someone to agree with you about the dumbest fact in the world, I guarantee you there are a million other people out there that are agreeing with you about the dumbest fact. So you can find your people. You can. That goes for good things too, like when you're looking for plus size influencers to follow, or mid-size, or people that are on self-love journeys, people that will, you know, bring you up rather than push you down. You can find those people, and that is so good for your brain. It is so good for my brain, and it helps me so much to see people that are giving the positive vibes, okay? This is what I need. I need it badly, and I'm searching for it daily. I'm also doing some of this, okay, because I need it daily. And I know not everybody believes what I believe, so let me throw this quick little tidbit. Tidbit is kind of like a tidbit, but it's different, apparently. But in one of my sermons, well, I listen to sermons while I walk. That's what I do. We'll talk about it. But in one of the sermons that I was listening to, the pastor that I was listening to was saying, we get up in the morning and the first thing that we do is we open the feed. We open the feed and see who's on the feed. But what's feeding you? Is it this? Or is it, you know, somebody who loves you a little more than this? Okay, so what's feeding you? I know, it's a tough one to swallow, I know. So really, all of us are affected by diet culture, even if we don't know it. Even if you're 80, even if you're 13, even if you're 5, which makes me so sad. But what we can do is, number one, train up our kids in the way they should grow. Okay, and when they're old, they will not depart from it, just saying. But we should also make sure that we are feeding ourselves with the positive vibes, with the good shit, with the stuff that makes you smile and think happy thoughts about yourself and not that negative stuff, because we don't need to add to that. What has helped me so much over the last few months on this weight loss journey is keeping a clear head, trying to take things one day at a time, because I'm a worrier. And when I start thinking about, hey, what's happening tomorrow? Oh, what about next week? Oh, what about 2 months from now? When I start to do that, I get into a tailspin of worry and how am I gonna have time for this? How, like, all of my anxieties, because like I have a little bit of a social issue as well. I mean, I think we all do after the last 2 years. Everything gets to be too much, and then I want to numb out with my poison of choice, which is food. And I'm trying to use food as, like, you know, medicine, you know, as a way to survive and live healthfully, and hopefully to not get diabetes, because that also runs in my family. And every doctor I've ever seen, they say, oh, wow, you don't have diabetes. You really have that diabetes body. Thanks. I'm trying so hard, but I'm also giving myself grace and forgiving myself if I screw up. And that helps big time. Also, I've been walking almost every day, and my dog loves it, and I love it because it is self-care. It is time on my own, and usually I listen to a podcast that puts the good shit in my head, okay? And I've been loving it. And I've kind of realized something, and it's surprising to me. I don't know if you know this, because I didn't know this. You do not have to be fit to work out. Did you just realize it too? Going for walks is something that a 300-pound person can do easily, okay? Well, hopefully. I mean, I could. I was 299 pounds when I started this whole thing. This time. My highest weight ever was 330, if you were wondering, so yeah. But as someone who was, you know, more than 50% body fat, walking was something that I thought, I can do this, and it's cool. Like, I'm not trying to do something that I actually can't physically do. I'm not going to push myself too hard. I'm going to do something that I enjoy doing, and that I'm not going to be like, oh, frig, I got to go for my walk. Like, I don't feel that way about it at all, because I really like it. I actually do Pilates as well, but it's not that serious. Like, it's literally Murray Windsor, 20 minutes. And I actually started doing that when I was in high school, and my dad watched one of those infomercials and bought some VHS tapes of Murray Windsor Pilates. Literally, that's when it started for me for Pilates. And every time that I've lost weight over the last 20 years, I have used that, because I actually do like it. And it's slow, and it's not sweaty, and it's inside. So if it's yucky outside, that is what I do. And if you're wondering why I said I did Pilates every time I've lost weight in the last 20 years, it's because I've lost hundreds of pounds. Hundreds of pounds. I've actually lost count. I've actually stopped trying to count, but I have lost well over 600-700, maybe over 800 pounds, literally in my lifetime. I have a binge restrict eating disorder. So like, that's the way it works up here. I will restrict. I'll drop 100 pounds. Actually, one time I lost 153 pounds in 1 year. Yeah, through restriction. It's not good. I don't know why I'm smiling. I don't know. I'm crazy. I actually am. I take pills for that. Yeah, I will lose weight quickly, or I can lose weight quickly. But then the little like binge beast comes back and she's like, hey bitch, where you been? I've been hiding down here for a year. Is it time for me to come out? And then she comes out and it's like I gain 30 pounds in a month, 50 pounds in a month, very easily. It's, it comes back on way easier than it comes off. And it is, it's not good. I don't recommend. But this time that I have lost weight, I have done it much slower than I am used to, which has been a little like check yourself before you wreck yourself moment in my brain every time I hop on the scale once a month, because my restrictive side is like, dude, like you're used to losing 20 pounds in a month. What's going on here? You only lost like 3 pounds? WTF is that? Like, are we even trying? So like we've hushed that beast as well. And I'm learning as I go that the answer actually is eating everything in moderation, balanced. That is actually the answer. And your doctor probably told you that before, but the commercials on TV are really good and they're very convincing. And so are the ads on your phone, very convincing. But yeah, the actual way to do it is just to live a balanced lifestyle between food and movement and vitamins and self-love and all that hippy dippy shit. Yeah, it's actually kind of true. So if you were looking for like a quick fix, you've come to the wrong channel, but there's lots out there for you. So good luck. I literally realized this week while watching TikTok that I actually can lift weights if I want to. I actually can do squats and work on this booty if I want to. I can exercise. I could have at 300 pounds too. I just wasn't motivated or felt like I wasn't allowed because I was still too big, which I kind of feel that way now. It's just like, you know, if you're going to the gym, if you're a gym goer and you look around, you see that gym intimidation, you know what I'm saying? Like all these fit people all around you. I don't go to a gym, but I still am intimidated, okay? I am. And I don't know why that is, but I'm just gonna hop over that intimidation and I'm gonna start working out. And I'm not gonna be doing any Jillian Michaels DVDs, okay? Because the restrictive Miranda has gone too hard on all of those things. The P90X, the 70 days hard, all that stuff scares me because that is not balanced. I've said this before on the channel, but if you're new here, you definitely wanted to know this. I did the 30-day shred a couple years ago, and which is a Jillian Michaels DVD, 30 minutes. You do it 30 days, you eat a certain exact way, and you can lose 30 pounds in 30 days. That's the hype. I probably did, actually. I can't remember the numbers exactly, but the numbers don't matter. That's another good thing to keep in mind. They don't matter. But during this experience, I got to the point where I was still doing the 30-minute, very high-intensity workouts, and I couldn't walk up the stairs because my knees hurt so bad. I could barely walk. I could not do the action of walking up the stairs because my knees wouldn't let me. It was sharp shooting pains. And I had to crawl up the stairs for about a week. And we got 3 staircases in this house. And I would crawl up them, but I wouldn't turn off the DVD. I still did it. I told you I was crazy, see? Now you believe me. But it doesn't have to be that serious. And I think I just realized this week that it doesn't have to be that serious. And if I want to just like go downstairs to the weight room where my teenage son pumps iron, maybe he's motivating me, could be. But I can just go down there. I don't need to put a video on. I don't need to watch Blogilates do her workout so that I can do mine. I can just go down there and put some 2000s music on, listen to a little holla back girl and holla back at myself, and just do what I already know what to do. I was a student athlete. I know how to do lunges. You know, I know how to do squats. I know all of this stuff. I don't need somebody to show me. I can just do it at my own pace, listening to music that makes me happy or watching something that makes me happy. And I can just, you know, try to pop that booty like this. Don't stop, don't quit, okay? Like, I can just do it for fun, and it can be fun, and it doesn't have to be something that I dread, and it doesn't have to be a set amount of time on a schedule. It doesn't. I could just like throw a load of laundry in and then go lift, you know, some 10-pounders for a minute for fun. And I didn't know that I could. And I know every time I have one of these like realizations, people are like, dude, I feel the same way. I've never even thought about it before. So I know some of you guys are agreeing with me right now, and you're like, what? I can do a lunge? I can do a mountain climber for fun? What? Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. I just really wanted to share that with the world today because I feel like there are so many people that are intimidated by fitness influencers, by people living a healthy lifestyle, that it's like, I am an imposter. I can't. I ate Smarties for breakfast this morning. I can't go work out and post a picture about it. People will know I'm lying. But no, you don't have to believe those thoughts. You can have Smarties for breakfast and still go lift some weights if that's what you want to do. You can. It's crazy. Oh, and Smarties, by the way, they're like M&Ms, but different, Canadian. They're not like Rockets. Your Smarties in the States, yours are, it looks like I'm rolling a J, but I'm not. Your Smarties are what we call Rockets here, and our Smarties are Nestle brand chocolate candy coated things. I don't know why Smarties came in the brain, but I was shopping for Easter chocolate yesterday, so that's probably why. But anyways, I'm just saying, you don't have to follow other people's standards. You just have to make you happy. And with that, I'm gonna go work out. I'm gonna work out. I'm still gonna do my walk because mama needs that, and it's gonna be beautiful outside today. But I'm gonna work out. So I love you guys, and I will see you back here tomorrow.